Salute and welcome everybody to the Fighter Driver channel. I'm Gabriel Oliveira, the fighter driver and enthusiast of motorsport and combat aviation, and this is the third episode of our first mission in Gran Turismo 7. In this mission, we started a new account in the Syncade and must get to the competitive sport mode the fastest, cheapest, and most objective way possible, as our focus is totally in the competitive racing. Actually, we did it already. We can start racing in the sport mode right away, but there are some extra details we must talk about before being effectively able to race competitively online. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. If you didn't watch the two previous videos, I recommend you to do so as they'll bring you the entire context. The links are here on the top right corner and also in the video description. Then, after watching them, come back here and watch this one so you'll understand your options from now on, and I hope it will help you take your decisions and choose the best way. So, weapons clear. So, as you could see in the two previous videos, we can access the sport mode after finishing the menu number 9, but there are some limitations regarding what we can really do by this point, as we don't have many cars and don't have much money to buy them. So if you want to race the daily races with the GT4 or GT3 cars, for example, you'll have to rent them, and that's okay, it works. But if you want to have your own cars, as it's my case, you will need money. There's another issue. The sport mode isn't the only way you can race competitively online. You can also do it by racing in private lobbies built in the online multiplayer module by yourself, by your friends, by private leagues, etc. Besides, you can also practice making personal races in the World Circus module, or even by creating lobbies in the multiplayer module with this intention, replicating exactly the same parameters set for the races you'll race in the sport mode. I will do it myself, but at this point we have only a few tracks unlocked, as you can see here. And there's another thing, many resources from different modules inside the game which are useful for competitive racings, as tuning parts, car customization, uniforms and helmets, etc. are yet unlocked. I personally think it was a mistake made by Polyphony Digital, but I won't get into this discussion here. My point is doing what must be done so we can really be able to race competitively online. And for that, we must go through the remaining cafe menus until the menu number 38. That will unlock all the tracks, remaining modules and subsections. I went through all of them, made some money, unlocked the modules and subsections, got all the uniforms and helmets, and bought my GT3 car of choice, the Ford Mustang GT3, the car I'll use for now on until it's necessary to change, or I find a better car, or some car make decides to sponsor me. Dreaming is for free, right? By the way, as it wasn't needed, I didn't get to the menu number 39, which is the final one of the original sequence to finish the campaign mode. If you want me to go through it, leave a comment telling me that. If I get 100 comments asking for it, I'll go through it for you. Well, I won't bring menu by menu here, there are just too many of them and it's not the purpose of this video, and there are many videos about it on YouTube already, but there is one of them which I want to explore with you, as this kind of challenge will be useful beyond the cafe menus, and I will explain that later on. This is the menu number 24, and it challenges us to get into the circuit experience and learn more about a specific track, in this case Dragon Trail Gardens. In this challenge, we must get the gold prizes by dominating the 4 track sectors, then dominating an entire lap within the time set for gold. If we do so, we will not only get a good prize in money, but also the competition car used in the challenge, in this case the Peugeot RCZ GT4. So this is a very good way to get new cars making money instead of spending it. Let's get to all the sectors and then to the complete lap, starting by the first sector. And if you like the job we're doing here on the channel, if it's being any helpful to you, you can show that by leaving your like, sharing this content, and subscribing to the channel with the notifications bell, as this is just the first mission, many more will come, and not only in Gran Turismo 7. We appreciate all your support. Now Sector 2. you can see those are good challenges to be accepted, the prizes are very good, and you can actually learn something by doing them. In fact, I made a huge mistake by buying the Mustang, as I could have achieved it by doing the Moon Bay Infield Challenge. But I've learned my lesson, and from now on, every time I want to get a new car, I'll check where I can get it through the circuit experiences, and only if the car I need is nowhere to be achieved this way, I'll really buy the cars, and you can do that too. Now, there's only one thing we still need to do before we start racing competitively: preparing the car, uniforms, and helmets. As I told you before, I am an enthusiast of the combat aviation, so everything here will be inspired in it, especially the Navy standards. So let's start with the car. some tweaks here and there, you can get the final results. Now it's just going on track and start racing, mission accomplished. But be prepared because the second mission is about to come very soon. And if you don't want to miss it, click right now on the subscribe button, activate the notifications bell, and show your appreciation over our job by clicking on the like button, sharing this video with your friends, and leaving us a comment with your suggestions. I appreciate you who followed me till here. Salute, and I see you on the next mission. Bravo Zulu!